Welcome back to Book Break. I have got great news for you today. Not only have I created another original Book Break book tag for you all to try out, I have actually created our most exciting book tag ever. Quite literally, because this tag is all about getting really excited about things. So we are well into spring, which is the season of new beginnings, and so this tag is designed to celebrate all of the excitement of this time of year. Starting with question number 1, what are the 3 most exciting books you have hauled recently? So here are my 3 choices. I have hauled The Club by Ellery Lloyd, which is a thriller I cannot wait to read. I loved the last book written by Ellery Lloyd, and this one is set on an exclusive members club on an island. This is the opening weekend. The guest list is jam-packed full of celebrities. This is going to be a global phenomenon. But it soon becomes clear that if your name is on the list, you're not getting out. I also love this on the front here. Everyone's dying to join. What is going to happen? I don't know, and I can't wait to find out. I also hauled a gorgeous proof here. This is Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel, another author that I am really excited to read more from, having loved Station 11 and The Glass Hotel. She's written even more than that. And look how shiny this proof is. It even goes rainbowy when you hold it up to the light right. It's just amazing. And this is a time travel novel. It investigates the idea of parallel worlds and possibilities that plays with the very line along which time should run. I'm very excited to have got my hands on this. It has not been easy. This book is very in demand. And then the third most exciting book I've got my hands on recently is this limited edition proof of the Atlas 6 with scented pages. This book smells like wood smoke. It's designed to feel like you're curling up by the fire while reading it. Amazing. The book itself is exciting enough to haul. This has been a massive TikTok sensation. It feels like the book world online is talking about the Atlas 6, but I am particularly excited to have a scented version. It smells really good. Okay, question number 2. Which 3 books are you most excited to get your hands on next? So I am really excited to get my hands on a copy of Disorientation, which is coming out in July by Elaine Shea Chu. From what I know about this one, it's kind of a dark comedy. It's about identity. It's set on a campus. I love a campus novel. And I just heard it described as a really funny book that tackles so many issues, from identity to cultural appropriation to the fetishization of Asian women, all through humour. Then in September, I'm really excited to get my hands on Stone Blind by Natalie Haynes, which is her version of the Medusa story. So Natalie Haynes is the author of The Children of Jocasta, which is a retelling of the Oedipus story, of 1,000 Ships, which is a retelling of the story of the Trojan War, and that one's epic. It's got so many different women's stories in it. And now Stone Blind is going to be a retelling of the Medusa story, and Medusa is a much misunderstood character from mythology, so I'm really excited to read Natalie Haynes' take on her. And then I'm sort of cheating with my third answer, as this is actually another 5 books, but I'm really excited to get my hands on the new editions of the Jamaica Kincaid books, which are coming out in July, because they all just look so beautiful together, and I have never read anything by this author. Question number 3 is, which author are you most excited to write another book? And I'm going to answer Julia Armfield. Sorry Julia, I know you only just wrote this one, but I already can't wait for what's next. So I have read from Julia Armfield Salt Slow, which was her short story collection, and now Our Wives Under the Sea, which is her debut novel. And both of those books have been so gorgeously, gloriously weird and spooky. She's a big horror fan, Julia Armfield, and you can really tell that in her writing, but the books that she writes aren't straight up in the horror genre at all. They're a very literary horror love story blend. Essentially, she's a totally unique writer, and I cannot wait to see what she writes next. Question 4, which is the series that you're most excited to get the next installment of? And I don't think anyone will be surprised by my answer here, but I am really excited for the 3rd book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series. This 3rd book is going to be called Before the Memory Fades by Toshikazu Kawaguchi, and this one is set in a new cafe. If you've somehow missed me banging on about this series, these are all about a time-travelling cafe, and you get different characters who come through the cafe for different reasons, and I am a sucker for anything to do with time travel. This is very strict time travel. There are lots of rules, which I think makes it really fun. It all revolves around having this coffee poured for you, and you must get back where you started before your coffee gets cold. The first two books were set in the same cafe, and now we're moving to a whole new city that's going to have some of the same characters. So I cannot wait. So that's my answer. I'm also predicting that a lot of people are going to say The Atlas Paradox is the book that they are most excited to get their hands on. So that's the next book, following on from The Atlas 6. That one is coming out in October, so mark your diaries. Question number 5, which film or TV adaptation from a book are you most excited to see? And honestly, this was a hard one because there are so many coming. There's a movie of The Nightingale coming with Dakota and Elle Fanning playing sisters, and they are real life sisters, so that's going to be great. There's a new Persuasion coming with Dakota Johnson and Henry Golding in it. Love that pairing. There's a new Matilda coming apparently with Emma Thompson in it. There is Where the Crawdads Sing coming out with Daisy Edgar-Jones and with a Taylor Swift song in the soundtrack, so I love that. There's a film of The Wonder coming out with Florence Pugh. There's the TV show of Daisy Jones and the Six, which everyone is freaking out about. Honestly, this was really hard to narrow down, but I have picked my answer. So the adaptation that I am personally most excited to see is Luckiest Girl Alive, which is going to be a Netflix movie with Mila Kunis. I absolutely loved this book by Jessica Knoll. There is so much packed into this book, so many twists and turns that I was not expecting. It's been a few years since I read it, and so I just cannot wait to relive that journey that I went on all over again with a movie. I'm also really excited to have more people to talk to about this, because I'm hoping that everyone will then read the book again and we can all chat about it. And my final question is, which videos on BookTube are you most excited to watch this year? So I'm really excited for in a few months' time when everyone starts uploading their mid-year freak-out tags. I absolutely love those. I love seeing people just get so excited about books, which is why I created this tag. So I was hoping this could be a slightly earlier version of the mid-year freak-out tag where we can look to the year ahead and gush over all the books we're really excited about. Yeah, I cannot wait to watch everyone's mid-year freak-out tags because you get to hear about the books that made them laugh, the books that made them cry, the new authors they've discovered. That's always a really fun time of year on BookTube, I think. So all of you who've watched this video are tagged. If you make videos yourself, do make a video and send it to us so I can add it to our playlist. Or you can write your answers in the comments below because I love reading your answers that way as well. I will also link here to a playlist of all of our previous original book tags plus all of your versions that you have made. So don't forget to send me your video if you want to get added to that playlist. Have a watch there and I'll see you next time.